Savior was born in a manger, raised up to ransom us. Healing the blind, raising dead back to life, all the signs of his perfect love. And there on the cross, how he paid every cost, he defeated death, hell, and grave. And on that third morning, the stone started rolling. Oh, what a beautiful day. This is the gospel. This is the good news. Tell everybody how he saved you. This is the gospel. Come hear the good news. Tell everybody there's a God that loves you. Oh, how he loves you. There's a God that loves you. Oh, how he loves you. There's a God that loves you. You ready? Hallelujah, here and now. You have turned my life around. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I was lost, but now I'm found. Sing it out. Right here, right now. You nothing but your amazing grace. You did it for me, you did it for me, and now I was lost, but now I know this is the gospel. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell everybody how this is the gospel. Yeah, 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 God. Thank you, Jesus. Oh yeah. This is the gospel. Thank you, Jesus. You bled and you died, and you rose again, and you rescued me. It was nothing but your goodness. It was nothing but your grace. It's a God that loves. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Oh yeah, it was your amazing grace. Wonderful Savior, merciful Counselor. Hallelujah. You came in the nick of time and you saved me. I can never thank you enough. I can never thank you enough. Yeah. That I was lost, but now I'm found.
Hi. Oh, it's muted. Sorry. It's me. Okay, so welcome back to SYM. So let's stand and play some games. So today, I want to... Come on. Everybody. Girls and guys. Always girls versus guys here. We're so sexist in here. So anyway, it's easier for me to split. Okay, guys this side. Girls that way, okay? I know girls will be more, but then I just don't care. We're going to do... newspaper hockey, okay? So come over here. So I don't know if you know how to play. So you have to do a hockey stick and a ball. I think a hockey thingy, whatever. And so we will have two goals, two plays as a goal, whatever you have to hit the ball and get it in. So come. So every single one of you can come and play. Play. Why they play? You have to play. Play. Okay, go. Make the hockey. Wait, Crosby, you go first. Okay, you know how to do. no question, right? So just make the ball and the stick 啦，而家 OK？ OK, come over and make the ball and a stick. What? Make the hockey stick. Okay, just make a hockey stick and a one hockey ball. Hockey, whatever that is. 喂，男仔，喂 play 啊！喂 play 啊 ！make 喂玩報紙啫喎，大佬啊！快啲啦，喂！快啲啊！嚟得㗎啦！ If we were playing and play, okay. So this is the goal. You're gonna do it in the middle, and then this you have to gonna put the ball in between those chairs, then you win. Okay? Okay, make our way. If I make a goal, make our way. Go. Everyone make one hockey stick for yourself. Okay? No. Has to have from the newspaper. Wait, go make a hockey stick. Go. Hockey. Go ahead and make a stick and a ball. One ball and so many sticks. 快啲啦 ，go 啦 ！Everybody has to make. Okay, 唔該晒 ，thank you. Everybody has to go make a stick. Hockey stick with tape. It can be long. It can be thick. 唔thick，粗係咩意思啊 ？Like 粗 whatever. It can be whatever. But at least it has to work. Okay? It has to hit. It has to hit the ball, and in between those chairs, so you got points. Okay? Is it one hockey thingy? Like 係咪一個波？係咪一個 hockey ball 就得㗎啦 ？Yeah, right. Okay, I'll make the ball then. 真波唔得咯。No, I think just newspaper 啦。Okay, you get. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna make the ball. 因為得。Okay, I will. Then you make the stick 啦 I make the ball 啦 Okay? You make the ball for me. 個波揾 real ball. No 啊，點 hit 啫 ？Just a newspaper. No, just use that. Thank you. Thank you. 快啲！Make a stick 啦，快 make a stick 啦！哇，你會粗得滯啊哥！快啲！喂，你點啊？你夠唔夠報紙？你好似好陰功咁樣嘅。哇，幾次喎？你hockey stick 幾次有個hockey stick？ Cause it's kind of curved. Hi, what are you playing? Kitchen, pizza, okay. Kitchen thing. 哇，好重啊呢個。Alright, we have a ball ready. So that I give you 10 more seconds, okay? Finish up your hockey stick. Do you need more newspaper? Stop! Okay. 我要勁似 baseball 勁重，好驚我而家，我唔想咁行呢度。得一個波就整咗啦，係整咗，係一個波就喂 ，Let's try to like as I'm hold 得唔得啊？ Okay, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 嚟啊，喂，嚟啦喎 ，come on！ 我唔理啦，佢哋 girls 成日，喂，你哋加油啊！喂，guys that side 啦，唔該 ，that side。This side. So this is your base, the goal. For, 喂，呢個唔攞得出嚟啊！冇搞亂檔啊你 ！Sorry. See, I told you I'm not like mentally stable， 仲咁樣激我。Oh girls， 呢個係你嘅 goal. This is your base, whatever that is. So you cannot like the ball. Cannot go through that, okay? And this for the guys. 你哋要 protect 呢度 ，okay? 喂，得未啊？喂，係咯，喂，你哋嗰邊啊 ，that side 啦，唔該 ，thank you. Okay, so we clean up. 因為會死嘅你哋咁樣。Okay, are we ready? Girls， 你邊殺呢個殺係咪？係點樣做啊？呢個即係咁樣 ，we're gonna mix, because girls' goal is gonna decide between the chairs. Yes. Flimsy 啊！你個 stick. Oh my god. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I'll count 1, 2, 3. Then I will just drop the ball and you guys do your thing. So again, if the ball goes to that goal, that girls got 1 point. If that the ball get into that goal, and the boys got 1 point. Okay. So on my count, 3, 2, 1. 去街晒去得哇 ！Petra 唔得啊，你起身啊 ！No, you cannot do that， 你企喺度。哇 ！Okay, that doesn't count. Because Petra just threw it there. It's not fair, okay? That doesn't count. Okay, give me the ball. Okay, no goal. Give me the ball. Okay, stop. Give me the ball. Let's do it again. Okay. 3. You have to use the stick, 大佬. You have to use the stick to defend. No hands. No hands. Okay? 1. No hands. 冇 stick 過你 No legs. You have to use stick. If you didn't make a stick, I'm so sorry. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Candle. Okay, 1 goal for the guys. Okay, 你要介紹一個分啊 1 point for the guys. 女仔開，哦女仔開 ，OK 女仔開 ，OK。Didn't make one. See who will flimsy. 喂，用腳㗎啲人啊，用腳啊，用腳都算啦你哋。擋可以啦，唔好踢咯，可以擋啊。Only blocking the ball. What? Not yet. 勁短啊條繩。嗰條 stick 啊，個 hockey stick， 哇 ！OK guys 2 points 啊 ，OK girls 再開，你兩個做咩打自己人 ？OK 嚟喎呢度 girls 開喎，你人哋多過你又多過人哋，你又咁啲 stick 又咁 flimsy，OK 哎呀我手好驚啊！哇 ！OK 入咗3 喂。Wait, girls, they must do strategy or something. I mean, what? Wait. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna give it to you guys. Okay, ready? It says 3 and 0. At least you got 1 point. Okay, don't like 唔好食蛋好冇？咪佢冇 stick 啊，冇辦法，你哋都用腳啦。 You're Terran, huh? Use your stick. I can see that. Wow! Wow! Okay, 4-1. 好啦，最後就俾你哋開啦，我俾你哋開啦。哎呀，差唔多啦，最後啦，嚟啦喎，有冇轉人？Okay, I'm gonna put it away. Go 咗啦。Alright, 5-1. Okay, guys won. Okay, so we'll do it next week or something. So next time, do it better. Okay, so let's worship, I think. And okay, chairs in the middle. Sit in the middle. I mean, chairs in the middle. And the sticks 可唔可以攞返屋企當 souvenir? In the middle, in the middle.
Okay, let's move the chairs. Okay, let's all stand up and worship together. Are you ready? Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Let's sing together. Indescribable in every way. Search me out, now I'm caught up in your grace. I heard my name across the ocean, pulled me closer, current changed. You showed me life, a new horizon, a silver lining, a brand new day. And I'm like, ooh, I can't find the words to say. And ooh, you're higher than all my ways, and Lord, it's you. You open my eyes to see, pour out your heart for me, my God, you're indescribable in every way. Search me out, now I'm caught up in your grace. I just can't fathom it. I can't make sense. Found your love so undeserved, it never ends. Give me freedom, it leaves me breathless. A glimpse of heaven is life with you. Now there's no fighting this gracious rhythm. I keep my hands high in praise to you. Now every time I go, I can't find the words to say. And ooh, you're higher than all my ways, and Lord, it's you. Open my eyes to see, and pour out your heart for me, my God, you're indescribable in every way. You search me out, now I'm caught up in your grace. I just can't fathom it, I can't make sense. Found your love so undeserved, never ends. My God, you're indescribable. Ooh, 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 so indescribable. Ooh, 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 you're indescribable. Ooh, 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 so indescribable. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We sing, perfect love took my place. Only Jesus, only grace. What compares? What comes close? Where you call me, I will go. You're indescribable in every way. Search me out, now I'm caught up in your grace. I just can't fathom it, I can't make sense. I found your love so undeserved, never ends. My God, you're worship by singing our next song together that we haven't sang in a while. Guys, can clap your hands together. When I was searching, your love was never far. You made a way to get to me. You were the whisper leading me to your heart. Forever I belong to, come on, sing. Now I can see clearly, my God, you are for me. You won't let go. Your love won't let me down. Yeah, I know it's true. Yeah, I know that your love is all around. I believe in you, holding on to you, holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you'd never change. Your love won't let me down. Love won't let me. Love won't let me down. Oh, Love won't let me. Right when I need you, you listen as I pray. Leave 99 for me, you paint the sky with promises of your grace. So I will find my way to you. Now I can see clearly, my God, you are for me. You won't let go. Your love won't let me down. Yeah, I know it's true. Yeah, I know that your love is all around. I believe in you, holding on to you, holding on, and I know you will never fail. On all of you, you'd never change. Your love won't let me down. Love won't let me. Love won't let me down. Oh, yeah. Love won't let me. When we sing, holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you never change. Your love won't let me down. Love won't let me down.
Worship team, so please be seated. So again, welcome back. Okay, do you remember what did we talk about last week? I always ask this question, so hopefully someone can answer me with a correct answer. Or there's no correct answer anyway, but anything you can remember last week. Oh, you weren't here last week. Anything? Were you here last week? No. Oh, thank you. With the Elijah, right? It's like the ox, not the ox. The fox, no, not the fox. An ox head. That story that the ox head fell into the water, and then there's a stick. It kind of like flowed back as a miracle from the Lord. Okay, that's what it is. And actually, we ended the series called. What's the series called? Do you know? What is that called? Something strange but true, like the Stranger Thing when we started it. So actually, we have 6 weeks of that series. So then we ended it today. We're starting a new one today. I couldn't even talk. It calls Close Encounters. So if just from the name, encounters, the close encounters, Like, what do you think of when it encounters with who? With people? With who? Like, we're gonna talk about relationship, kinda, for this series. So, of course, since you're at church, and I don't know how much you like it or not, we're gonna talk about Jesus. We're gonna talk about Bible. But hopefully, it's not as boring as it can be. But actually, because Bible to me, I cannot say like every time. I cannot even say most of the time. But sometimes it's not as boring as you think. Okay? So we're gonna talk about close encounter. But before that, I will ask you some question about relationship, and we'll go to Kahoot about it. And this is again, okay. Oh, Kahoot, I do? Okay. Yes. So it's like the survey says questions. It's not your answer. It's not my answer. It's answer that most people answered. So then you have to kind of like choose or pick whatever answer is the most popular one. It's about relationship. Okay, so let's start Kahoot. Just enter the pin. Oh, Petra is the first one. And, thank you. Yes, just enter the pin and enter your name. Or something. What's that? Okay, I'm gonna wait for a little bit more. I will have Onisha is here or online maybe. Okay, I'll count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start it. Okay, it's about relationship and Close Encounters Week 1. What is it? New sound? Yeah, it's cute. What do some people look at for relationship guidance? Books, therapist, psychic, or horoscope? I love horoscope actually. I just look at horoscope sometimes. The survey says, like, what is the world, the Google, like the most people will say? Okay, it's therapist, and 7 of you guys got it right. So let's see. Karina. Okay, next. So, name something a woman may stop maintaining once she's in a serious relationship. Her house, her friendship, her weight, or her look. Maybe friendship. 嗰啲做識兄友嗰啲 friend。Okay, it's her weight, so it kind of they gain weight, but you know what? To be honest with you, don't give up on that. Okay, next, see who's got it right. Taryn, without you, oh, so sweet. What is that name? Next, name something from your ex that you might get rid of when starting a new relationship. Those gifts, the letters, the clothes, or the pictures. The pictures, yes, it's the easiest. See who got it right, like the fastest. Taryn! Okay, good. Okay, next. Without you, name something a guy do on a first date that you wouldn't do a year into a relationship. Buy flowers, pay bills, open doors, be considerate. Open doors, buy flowers. Open doors. Yes, Chloe's right. So we'll see who got it right. Oh, that's Chila, you see. Okay, next. Name a fact about a new boyfriend that a woman may wait to tell her parents. The old relationship, criminal record, oh my goodness, his age, or his job. Like you don't know what they do, you know? I don't know, his age maybe. Is the age what? 冇人. It's from the surface, not from me, but yeah, the age. Okay, okay, next. It's a double point, I think, the next question. Yes. Yes, sir. Name something you wouldn't want your date to talk too much about. Him or herself, family, intimacy, or work. Okay, let's see. It's intimacy. First day war. Wait, your date, I don't, well, not for me. Okay, let's see who got it right. Taryn and Haley. Okay, next. Last one, double points. Name something specific your partner did earlier in your relationship that you wish they still do now. Kiss, oh my god, that's so sad. You know, the couple, like they don't kiss, they don't hug anymore. It's like, what is this, open door or hold hands? Do you still kiss? What is that? What is that? What is that? I forgot. Oh, well, you asked, I don't know, because I heard that's why there's couple ministry. They have to kind of like teach them how to kiss and hug and talk. Well, I was like, huh? Sorry, I mean, oh, that isn't really, you know, you guys will, do you guys, your parents' kids, do you guys know? Your parents' kids, do you know? You don't even know. You guys are, Okay, let's see. Haley! Okay, who's without you? Oh my god, so sweet. It's you. Okay, I know it's you. Tara! So she knows about relationship maybe, or just like fast. Okay. So since we're talking about relationship, and look at my title. Do you guys know this song? Nothing's gonna change my love for you. I love that song, but anyway, of course, this love. You know what love am I talking about? Of course, not from a person. It will change no matter what I'm telling you. That's why your parents don't kiss anymore. They don't hug anymore. Like, yes, right? Still, right? Some of them, yes. But I think, I don't know, it's a Chinese thing or something. Oh, birthday. That might, yeah. Well, I don't think maybe they do it at night when you guys like, ew, what? I mean, I don't know your dad. Sometimes I do. I kiss my husband in the morning when he wakes up. Yeah, but maybe because I don't have kids looking at me. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Yeah, I'm baby hater. I'm gonna say that later on. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about like close encounters about Saul. Again, you guys know about Saul, right? Like not from the Old Testament, but it's from the New Testament. What? Do you know? Saul, good man, what does that mean? What is that? Is he a good man? No, he's not. Okay, I heard like SK, he's not a good guy, actually. He's not. So, but then what changed and what did he do? Do you guys know? What did he do? Yes, Saul. Persecute, yes. He kills people. He kills especially us Christian. If you're a Christian, then he'll get to you. Why is that? He's kind of crazy, I think. He's a crazy guy. But Pharisees, some of them don't kill people, but he's the one who kills people. But some of you guys may not know him. That's why I want you guys to take a look at a video. Oh, the video guy, he just left. I want to take a look at the video. So then you guys know more about Saul before we are gonna talk about him. Can I have the video? Video. Yes. Okay, can you turn off the light? Thank you. Sound.
There's a guy that really stands out, a man named Paul. Paul was a missionary who wrote the books of Romans, Galatians, and many others in the Bible. But what's really incredible is Paul's story before he became a follower of Jesus. He was a very different person. His name wasn't even Paul. It was Saul, and he hated anyone who followed Jesus. Saul tried to do what was right by following the old laws, but he believed anyone who followed Jesus was wrong. So he chased down Christians and captured them. One day, Saul was given permission to go to a town called Damascus and arrest any followers of Jesus that he found there. But an incredible event happened on the road to Damascus. As Saul got closer to the city, a bright light shone from heaven, blinding him. He dropped to the ground and heard a loud voice coming from the sky.
Saul, Saul, why are you out to get me?
Who are you?
I am Jesus, the one you think is wrong. Get up and go to the city. Then you will be told what you need to do next.
Saul got up from the ground, but he was blind. He couldn't see anything. He was led to Damascus by his men, but for 3 full days, he was blind and didn't eat or drink anything. Now in that city, there was a man who followed Jesus. His name was Ananias. He also heard the voice of Jesus.
Ananias, go to the house where Saul is. Place your hands on him, so he will be able to see again.
Ananias was scared because he knew Saul had a bad reputation. He knew Saul hated Christians like him, but the Lord said,
Go. Saul is the man I have chosen to share my good news.
So Ananias went to the house where Saul was staying. He put his hands on him and prayed for God to restore Saul's sight. Immediately, Saul could see again. He quickly chose to follow Jesus, got baptized, and regained his strength with some food. Saul stayed in that city and began to share God's good news with everyone. People knew he was the man who used to hate God and Christians, but they saw that now he was different. God had transformed him. He was no longer the Saul that didn't believe in Jesus. Now he was Paul, who spent the rest of his life serving God.
Okay, so that is the story of Saul. But then,
God's story.
okay, I'm not going to listen to the God story. Okay, so it's always weird to me, like this like story in the Bible, like like, think about it. If Oscar one day killed us all and he want to kill everyone in here, and then and the next day he got recover or something, and then he's like friend with you. Are you gonna be friend with him? Like, you don't know when is he gonna snap and kill me again, right? I mean, the story is like, oh, Saul is become to Paul, and people are like so happy. It was like, why is that? Like, it's so not true. But you know what? When I'm like studying, when I'm doing like study about this story and about this Bible scripture, and there is a really famous lawyer, I forget his name, but anyway, he is trying to prove that Christianity is not real, it's wrong, okay? So there are 2 things he wanna like prove it's never happened, or it's a story that you read from the Bible, like myths or something. Guess what the two stories are? The 2 things, that event that happened in the Bible. It's New Testament. Guess what's the first one? What is the first one? Like, it's like from the New Testament. A lawyer, he wants to prove that Christianity is not right. It's like just a story. So there are 2 events he want to prove it's not correct, never happened, or that's not real. Guess which 2 events are those events? Yes. It's more like his resurrection, because people will be born and they die, right? But first event is Jesus' resurrection. He wants to prove it's not correct. It's never happened. Because think about it. If Jesus just died and that's about it, I mean, Like, who cares? This is not, like, what are you believing? If you believe in a person who died, like, you will die, I will die, so why you believe in me or Jesus? Same thing. But he got resurrected, rose from the dead. And the other event is this event. That Saul met Jesus on the road of Damascus, and he got blind and all that kind of thing. And then after that, he became Paul. And as you know, most of the New Testament is from Paul. So actually, he changed a lot of things. So this lawyer, again, you know how the stories goes. The lawyer kind of like study. He kind of like want to prove it it's wrong. But at last, he became a Christian. And because he couldn't prove it's not right, so then he kind of believed whatever in the Bible. So he thinks right, so he became a Christian. So this is how miraculous, or how special this event is when Saul met Jesus. So let me ask you, let me see. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the road trip, like from your imagination, that we're going to go on the road of Damascus. So let's read some scriptures, okay? Acts chapter 9, 1 to 2, if it's from the Message, okay? We can read it together. 1, 2, 3. All this time, Saul was breathing down the neck of the master disciples out for kill. He went to chief priests and got arrest warrants to take to the meeting places in Damascus, so that if he found anyone there belonging to the way, whether men or women, he could arrest them and bring them to Jerusalem. So, do you know Saul is a really educated man? He knows a lot. He knows everything about the law. So that if he just kills people would think he's crazy or he's like a psychopath or something. Just arrest him, right? But he is so good at the law and he thinks he's so right, so that he will not just kill. Before he go kill people, he will go to the high priest. So it's like a 林鄭，唔係go to 嗰個而家咩啊？李家超 or even higher in the upper government to get the warrant of arresting people, so that he would do it legally to the meeting places. So meeting places meaning like SYM is the meeting places of Christians. So he will come with a warrant and it's like arrest us when, okay, and it belong to the way. The way is, back then they call it Christianity, about the way, like Jesus is the way. So whoever's believing Jesus, they call them the way. I mean, it's like a cult. It's so cult. It's like a name. Anyway, so he will just arrest them, like no matter what, like the woman or man, they just was and kill them. Actually, before this happened, he just killed someone. Yes, it's not Pastor Stephen, but it's Stephen. Yes, you're right. Oh, taught you well. Let me show you a picture. Yes, he is one of the guys, and the middle is Stephen. So he just killed him. Like after Stephen preached about the gospel, how like special Jesus are, how like he loves you, and he saved you, and he resurrected, and then he got killed. So that before he met Jesus on the road, he just killed a person. Like this is Stephen. So you wonder why like he's killing people like this. It's because he think what he's doing is right. He think Christianity, like you think Jesus, you guys like stupid to believe a guy who's died already. Like why are you like believing a guy, like a person who is dead? And then this is like a really threat to him, that he thinks this religious or this cult, it's really bad to the society. It's really bad to the people because it's wrong. He think he's doing what's right for what he's believing. Sometimes would you do that you believe something is so right, but then it got to a certain extent or got to the other point, like the other end, that you're doing something it's not right, then you don't even know about it. When I read the story, one of the things I can think about is this group of people. Do you guys still remember 911, right? You guys know what 911 is? The terrorist, okay? I was in New York when it's happened, and I was on the train, the subway when it's happened. Like the thing happened. You counting my age now, right? I'm working, so. No, I'm working already. But well, I work when I'm young age, but 20 something. So I was on the train. So when the first plane hit, I didn't see anything. I just see like blowing smoke coming out from the World Trade Center. So I was like, I thought it's like a bomb or something. I was like, oh, it happened. I didn't really feel like, and it's like I didn't scare. I don't know how to react actually, but I'm still on the train on the bridge because everything stopped at that moment. So that I can, and then the second plane hit, I can see it clearly. It hit the building, so I know it has to be some like terrorist thing. And then, but then when they are doing this, they think they're so right, and they're doing whatever is good for the people, for their people. So it's like they're doing like nothing wrong. Have you ever done something that you think is so right, but then afterwards, you think it's hurting a people? Or have you guys experienced somebody hurt you so much that you hate that person a lot? Anyone? Like, do you hate any people, teacher, bully you? Yeah, because I have. I remember when I was like Form 5 or something, because I don't study anyway, so I only talk in class and always like the naughty people, like I'm not listening. So I have a geography teacher saying that 如果你會考 at the time I'm still 會考 okay 隔 like pass then我做咩都得 so I will do anything for you. So that's what he said in front of the whole class, okay? But actually I'm leaving and I'm moving to the States anyway, so I never got 會考. So then that is, I hate that teacher so much. Like he's like, do you have someone you think they're going to hell? Because there are so many people. Like, have you guys even go Mikey? Do you know Mikey in English? I don't like that sticker thing. Selling, whatever. I used to do that a lot. So when people turn away from me, like they don't take my cake, then I'm like, you guys go. In my heart, I was like, you guys go to hell, look. Because I'm studying for my church, so like you don't even like take the cake from church, so then you've been in bad shape. I mean, you're a bad person. Do you have anyone that in your life, maybe that's like your people who bully you, people who hurt you, or maybe your parents sometimes you think like, like why? Or like, I don't know, anyone that you think they're going to hell that like they don't deserve like knowing God or Jesus to love. So I'm telling you, actually Paul is the same thing. He said this to his disciple, to his mentee, Timothy, not this Timothy, but that Timothy, that he is a persecutor, he's a violent man. Like, he didn't deserve anything. Like, I know, like, we are bad sometimes, right? I think we did bad things. Who thinks you're, like, really good person? Raise your hand. Good person. Wow. Okay, I respect you. Okay, but I am a really bad person. Like, you don't, like, I'm not going to say whatever I did, but, I always, like, thought of, like, really bad things. I'm mean and all that kind of stuff. But not as bad as Paul, right? Saul, like, at least I don't kill people. I just hate babies, okay? That's all I do. But I'll tell you, well, baby haters is me. But I never kill them, okay? I just, like, try to scare them out. That's all I did. But I know SK serve, you guys love kids or something. Anyway, but compared to Saul, actually what we did is kind of like not as bad because we never really killed someone. But even though he is that bad, Jesus, this is Paul, like that. When I asked like, what is Saul like looks like? So this is how it looks like. He's like a psychopath. He's killing people, a serial killer kind of thing. But I know. Point number one. Even though he is that bad, but there is no one, none of us is too far gone from Jesus. Jesus always find a way, and I'm praying, I'm hoping that Jesus will find a way to you, even though you lost, even though in your like difficult time, no one, even though you think that's a bad person, but still no one is too far off, gone from the love of Jesus. So, this is point number one. That as we know about Saul's story, I want to discuss about this story and see what you think. And anyone, discussion question, 我唔知係咪第二章 I don't think so. Oh, it is. Thank you. So, I want to split into discussion time about the story. What stood out to you? Like, what if you are Saul? What are you going to do? Like, do you believe in this story, or you think it's another, like, myth or something? And what about, there's like another person in the story, the one who healed him? And Ananias? Yes. And what if you're that person? Are you going to heal that person who's killing your friends and stuff? You're not going to heal him, right? I mean, at least you're scared, I think. You don't want to go to him. So what if you're that person? Or have you heard a story about other people encounter with God or Jesus? Or have you ever encountered with God? And how do you feel about it? Or you never did? Or you can just share, what is it to you? So split into 4 groups, I think. 前後啦 I guess. Packy 喺前面啦 Haley 喺呢度 Daniel 你都係呢一個位啦 Thank you 你哋女仔可以過去啦 Go to that side Go 你三個去啦 Okay, and there's like one group over here or you guys go You stay here, okay With Chloe and Timothy and 做功課啦 Go down discuss Panel 唔使噶啦，你俾音樂得噶啦。Yes, so what stood out to you about the story? Like, have you ever heard of it? How do you feel about it? Do you believe it? Or do you know Saul? Like, I don't know. And then, all that kind of, like, have you ever hate someone that asked them to go to hell or something? And who said, and why is that so?
so far, well, I need you to be close. And my doubts are at war with what I used to know. But for me, it is good to be near you. I have made the sovereign God my refuge. I will tell of all that you've done for me, how you cleansed and set me free. It is good to be near you. 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 Welcome me home like I never gone astray. The orphan child has found a family. I give in to your kindness, and I melt in your embrace. And you, my path needs grace, grace, grace. And you, my path needs grace, grace, grace. But for me, it is good to be near you. I have made the sovereign God my refuge. I will tell of all that you've done for me, how you cleansed and set me free. It is good to be near you. 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 It is good to be near you.
Okay, like 1 more minute. We talk about rain, actually, our group. It's like so dark outside. 1 more minute. One more minute. Huh? 而家開始啊，做咩啊？開始講某兩個 point 做咩啊？Service not end yet. Okay, let's face the stage. So, hopefully you guys have a good discussion. I know like some of you guys didn't know the story. Hopefully you know more about it after you guys discussed it. So then, point number 1 is actually there's no one too far gone from God. Yeah, I know, like you will have someone I don't want to use hate, but dislike, right? And you think they never got saved, or like they don't deserve God's love, even though God's love everyone. But I'm telling you that sometimes maybe that's not other people. Have you ever like hate yourself? Like don't like yourself and you don't deserve anything you have? Or when I'm so like it's still really not shocking, but when I talk about God's love, God's love, and I was like, oh, love yourself as like love your neighbor as yourself, like love other people as yourself, but like when people tell me that I don't even love myself. Do you love yourself? Like sometimes I don't. You deal with yourself, but like, do you love yourself? I don't know. Like it's to me. Even now, I'm not sure what love is in a way, but I'm still learning, I guess. But sometimes it's not like you don't like a person. Sometimes you won't like yourself. This is the bully people, and going back, not doing anything. I don't know how, what, where. Okay, it's like everything is against you sometimes. You're like telling yourself like I'm losing. Everything is against me. The world versus me. Like feel like I don't deserve it. I will never win. Or I'm not doing anything because I feel like that when I'm like really moody. I couldn't even do this, man. I have no patience. It's not, can you go, I say that slide? I cannot do this anymore. That's like I say a slide that I say. Thank you. I'm going to sing home you guys. I couldn't do this. I say. Yes, with the bubble. Yes, can you do that? Thank you. Oh, you say, sorry. Okay, have you ever said to yourself that I'm tired? Raise your hand. I'm so tired. Like, I'm afraid. Have you ever talked to yourself like, I'm afraid? Raise your hand. I'm afraid. No, nobody afraid? When you go to test or I don't know. Do you feel lonely sometimes? Lonely? Always. With boyfriend, with husband, even though I'm so lonely, I cannot. And have you ever tell yourself that I can't do this anymore? I cannot do it. I cannot. Every time when I go in here, that I'm going to teach, I'm going to preach, or I'm not teach, preach. When I go talk to you guys, then I'll always a voice telling me that you cannot do it. I mean, you're not doing a good job, like whatever you say that nobody listens, or not even from God. All that kind of stuff. Then I'm afraid, and this one, nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. I have no friends. My parents don't like me. My parents don't like my brother. It will happen to you, but I have to tell you, the reason why I'm keep telling you like Bible verses, I'm keep telling you stuff every week. It's just one thing. What the world is telling you, even though you're telling yourself that, is not true. The truth is only from the Bible. And what God says, God says, yes. So when you say, I'm tired, in the Bible, he said he will give you rest. Like if you go to him, he will give you a place to stand. He will give you some place to rest, and he will strengthen you. If you say, I feel lonely, and God will say, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I mean, it's true. Whenever I'm like so lonely, and when I read God's word, when I hear songs saying that, like he will never leave me, then it gives me strength. It gives me that peace. If you say, I'm afraid, like some youth told me that like that they have to go through some like tests or something, then I will pray for them. Then God is telling you like love is no fear, and God is not giving you any fear or afraid, and he will take it away and then you can be courageous. When you say I cannot do it, and you know songs that we sing that God can do anything through him, that we can do anything. And when you say, like when you think nobody loves you, and God was telling you that like he loves you, like so much that he died for you, and only you, no matter what people saying to you, no matter what you saying to yourself, God still loves you. Okay, and let me read this to you. Romans chapter 8, 34, verse 34 to 35. Do you think anyone is going to be able to drive a wedge between us and Christ's love for us? There is no way. That's from Paul, actually. No trouble. Are you guys going through trouble right now? Who's going through trouble right now? Trouble? Hard time. Who's going through hard time right now? Like moody, hard time, okay? Hatred. Like, well, go hatred, okay? Bully. Hunger. Oh, no. You guys are so hungry. I know. You guys are hungry. Homelessness. Well, I'll give you home. You can stay here. And bully threats. Like, I don't know, have you guys ever experienced bullying like I did when I was little? So, backstabbing. I don't know, like, do you guys have backstabbing at school? Like, people talk stuff behind your back? Even though, like, school or work, it's more. But Paul is telling you that none of this will separate the love from God, between you and God, the love. That still, nothing can stop. He's loving you. Okay, I'm like, Candice. Okay. Do you guys like change? Raise your hand if you like changes. No? Not really, yeah? Little? No? Well, no matter you like it or not, it will happen to you. It will happen. But the good thing it's about God is unchanging, as you know, like the Bible is true. He's faithful. Faithful meaning not changing. His promises never fail. Just the time is not our timing, it's his timing. His love never changed, but if we accepted his love, if we encounter with Jesus like Saul, then it will change our life. Well, so many people, I was like talking to my group, they like dramatic testimony, right? Like I was like drug addict, or like I'm gonna kill myself and God saved me, and maybe I have cancer, God saved me. Oh, this kind of like really dramatic testimony. But I'm telling you that I'm sure when you know God, when you encounter with Jesus through maybe worship songs, or through prayers, or through Bible verse, or through summer camp, that God is doing something in your life. Don't miss that. Don't overlook that. Don't think, oh, just little things. It's not God coincidence. There's no coincidence. I'm sure that God has his timing and his love for you in the way that you are the only one can experience it. So this unchanging love will transform lives. That's the last point. Okay, see, this is Saul. Jesus told him, stop your hateful ways, and he got blind. And in the Bible, it says, Saul, why are you doing this to me? Actually, he's not doing this to Jesus, right? He's just doing that for the Christian, like his people. So it's not because he died already. But at that time he died already. But then he's like, that's why he's like, afterwards. Yeah. He already resurrected. But he kind of showed the light is he speak to Saul through the sound. So when there's a Bible verse, remember? If you do a thing to a little guy that is doing it to me. Remember that Bible verse? That if you're doing things for the little people, little guy that you're doing that to me, serving people. So that it kind of reminds me, if I'm doing that for a kid that I hate them or I did something bad to him, that's I'm doing that for Jesus. This little thing is still transforming. It's still changing my life. So that's why this unchanging love will change your life if you encounter with Jesus. If you let Jesus in, if you let his love fill you up. Yeah. Sorry. I was like, what is this now? Nothing that you can do can change Jesus' love for you, no matter you like it or not, no matter you believe it or not. Still, because he loves us. He's died for us not when we believed in him. He loves us. He died for us when we're a sinner, when we're against him, when we are like his enemy. Can you close the door, please? Can you close the door? Can you close the door? Thank you. Okay, I'm just going backwards. So last. It's testing my patience right now. Can we go to the... Okay, do you guys know this guy? Like his testimony changing lives, right? Got no legs, no hands. And do you know he has 4 kids and a beautiful wife? Like I was thinking, how can he do that? Sorry, I was like, I only think of that kind. But his testimony changed life and it's inspirational. But I'm just telling you that you can be him. Like it's not like you have no legs or hands, but your story, when you encounter with Jesus, you can still change lives. And you can still give inspiration to other people. To give hope to other people like him. Like not like as bad, but So don't estimate the things that Jesus did to you. Don't estimate. Even yourself will tell yourself that's so little, it's not real. But don't estimate them. Underestimate, sorry. So, because when someone becomes a Christian, he becomes a brand new person inside. He's not the same anymore. A new life has begun. So let me ask you a question. Have you guys have a new life after you believe in Jesus? Do you feel like you're brand new? Sometimes I don't. But if you look back, I'm sure you'll change a little bit. Maybe you treat people a little bit better. I don't know. Like I was a mean person, even though I'm a mean person now, but not as mean, I think. I still think God changes me in a way that I cannot imagine. So if you encounter with Jesus, I'm sure he will change you, give you a brand new life that's more than you can imagine, immeasurably more than you can think of. So when you say, oh no, I never got transformed. I don't know what you're talking about, Zoe. Never changed me anything. I don't feel that anything. But there's a skill. If you're shameful, you have guilt sometimes. You have fear sometimes. And you have anger. Anger is me right now. I don't know why. I'm so angry when I see it rains and all that kind of stuff. But it will gradually, if you can see the scale, you go to the courage one. You will be more joyful if you encounter with Jesus. I cannot see anymore. You can be more peaceful, because I just talked to a group. When you're sad, when you encounter with Jesus, he will give you peace. He will give you joy. That's true. He'll give you enlightenment, fulfillment that you never feel before, you cannot get from other people or other places before. So this is the transformational map, and I hope that, I wish that you guys can see the transformation that Jesus did in your life, and I'm sure he did. In life, only you can know. So I would pray that the Holy Spirit will tell you that when you encounter with him, he changed you in a way that you cannot. It's more than you can think of. Okay, so last question. If anyone in your life that you think they need to encounter with God, they need God. I mean, maybe not the bad person, but it's a good one that you like, your friends, your loved ones. Or do you want to encounter with God? There's so many ways that you can do that. SOI, I'm trying to create a platform like summer camp, like concert, or this kind of event. Of course, like I want to have fun, but I hope, I pray that you will encounter with Jesus in these little events, that you can really have this new life. It's a continuous tense, actually. It's not like new one day, it's like, okay, fine. But it's like keep like renewing yourself. His mercy, His grace is new every day. You can just go to Him boldly because we are His children. We are His daughter. We are His son. So we just go there and ask for His love, ask for His peace, ask for His mercy every day. So let's try to encounter with God right now through prayer. So let's bow our eyes ahead, prayer. Okay, so then we can close our eyes. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you that your love to us is unchangeable. No matter what we did, no matter what we do, no matter what we said, when we were against you, you still love us. You still die for us. This is how you show your love to us, and it's unchangeable, and it's so real. God, please help us to encounter with you in the following week. We can see your mercy. We can see your goodness in our lives, so that we have strength. We have the power to face anything, even though it's like a giant, like a Goliath, that in front of us, that we think we can never win or we can never do it. But through you, if we ask for your help, and we know that you will help us no matter what. You will love us. You will be there for us no matter what. Thank you, Jesus, for your love. In your name we pray. Amen.
Okay, let's all stand up and worship together. This song is one of my favorite songs, and it's just literally about encountering God and opening ourselves to Him so that we can encounter Him. So let's all sing this song out together. Let's sing it out together. How I live for the moment where I'm still in your presence. All the noise dies down. Lord, speak to me now. You have all my attention. I will linger and listen. I can't miss a thing. Lord, I know my heart wants more of you. My heart wants something new, so I surrender all. When we sing, all I want is to live within your love, be undone by who you are. My desire is to know you deeper. Lord, I will open up again, throw my fears into the wind. I am desperate for a touch of heaven. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're the fire in the morning. You're the cool in the evening. The breath in my soul, all the life in my bones. There is no hesitation in your love and affection. It's the sweetest of all. When we sing, Lord, I know my heart wants more of you. My heart wants something new, so I surrender all. All I want is to live within your love, to do what only you can. Jesus, have your way in me now. When we sing together, I open up my heart to you. I open up my heart to you now, to do what only you can. Jesus, have your way in me now. I open up my heart to you. I open up my heart to you now, to do what only you can. Jesus, have your way in me So all I want is to live within your love, be undone by who you are. My desire is to know you deeper, Lord. I will open up again, throw my fears into the wind. I am desperate for a touch of heaven. All I want is to live within your love, be undone by who you are. My desire is to know you deeper, Lord. I will open up again, throw my fears into the wind. I am desperate for a touch of heaven. Let's continue to sing our last song together. You know that the enemy has God alone. The King of glory, the King above all.
again. So only one announcement. We'll have June 30th. We'll have a concert. So I am recruiting choir. Not those like classical, whatever choir. It's going to be like upbeat, like rhythm kind of choir. So if you want to sing with worship team on stage, contact me or your friend or whoever that want to sing. I have someone, but I need more people. So let me know. And June 30th, 7:30 to 9:30, we'll have SYM concert. Mark it down. I would like to see you guys then, but I would also like to see you guys next week. So that's it. And we'll have small group at 2:30 or 3 p.m., something like that. So if you want to grab something to eat and come back, you're welcome. Join us. Oh, I will see you next week. Bye-bye.